Alright, hey everybody, I'm here with my vinyl update. Um, First I'll start showing this bad boy. My record store, gave me 20% off of this. So I went ahead and picked it up. I need to get a sleeve for it. But it's the original master recording of Paul Simon's Still Crazy After All These Years. And it's the Ultra Disc one-step pressing by Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab. And it is number 4,115 out of 8,000. So, kind of show this. Get it. There we go. Set this gently down here. Foam, as always. Here's a. We're nice and kind of gave you the full size cover of this. And you can pause this, but here's the information on how they do the Ultra one-step disc. This is on 2 albums. So here's LP1. I love the gold on here, and I'd like to mention that no bad sleeves on this. Which I've been having that problem with Acoustic Sounds records lately with split seams and stuff, but I don't feel like going through the heartache of returning them and then trying to get one back. It's just a pain in the nuts. There's LP2. I'm just going to show you one album because, they're pretty much the same. Nice MoFi sleeve. And this sounded amazing. Paul's vocals on Still Crazy After All These Years. It's one of my all-time favorite songs by him. The saxophone solo, just everything was it was mind-blowing. It just sounded amazing. It was worth every penny. I would like to start slowing down and getting kind of a little bit more pricier albums because I love the sound quality and I have a decent setup, and Original Master Recording is doing some albums that I want coming up here soon. Bitches Brew is on the Coming Soon by Miles Davis. Sketches of Spain is as well, and James Taylor's Greatest Hits. I'm like, whew, all Ultra Disc one steps, and I cannot say this enough. I just cannot believe, I Do It For Your Love sounded amazing. Every single song here, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, Have a Good Time. This is just what, I just love this album, and I kept staring at it every time I walked in, so he's like, hey, I'll give you 20% off. It's not much, but these days, once this goes out of print, I'm sure it'll go up in price. Not that value is everything with vinyl, with your collection, but it is part of it. You love like finding that album that's worth something. But anyway, I think if you just said that it was just for the music, I think you'd be slightly lying, because it's probably 90% about the music and 10% about the collecting of it and the value. I've been trying to find a good copy of this. I didn't know that this album was so hard to find, but it really is, and it goes for a decent amount. George Jones, The Grand Tour. I love this cover, especially the back. Kind of has that definitely dated, but love it. I just love that picture. This has Darlin' on it. Obviously, The Grand Tour. There was another one on here. Once You've Had the Best, which was written by Johnny Paycheck. I couldn't believe that I forgot that. And Pass Me By is a great song, too. It's on the Epic label. I think this is 74. This was released. You know, VG Plus, but you know, this album's going for like 75 to $100. So this is a pretty good copy for now. Black Sabbath debut album. You know, all the originals that I've come across are always beat. So I finally broke down and got a reissue. And this one sounds pretty good. And like I said, I lost my Billy Joel albums. Some might have gotten sold with things that had happened that I didn't really want to sell. And some might have gotten run in the flood. It was all happening at once. I don't know where they went. I've looked everywhere. So they must have accidentally gotten sold or whatever. But here we are, Piano Man. I had originally had an original pressing of this. But I saw that Walmart was releasing these and I went ahead because, you know, Billy Joel used to be pretty cheap. But now I'm seeing, I went to Record Archive and I'm seeing his albums for $25-30. I'm like, wow, damn. But here we go. There's Piano Man. And these sound great. And don't give me this shit about Walmart. I don't want to hear it. Storm Out. This was a release that I've only ever had on CD. You know, we didn't start the fire. And this whole album's great. So it's nice that he re-released this. I really hope he does River of Dreams. But this is on red vinyl. Yeah, Stormfront. Just a great album. An Innocent Man. This is The Longest Time and Uptown Girl. This is on, what is it, Custard? I think it says. Yeah, Custard vinyl. It looks, you know, white on the camera, but has a little yellowish hue to it. I actually don't have this in a sleeve. I guess I should. Blue Swirl vinyl. This is 52nd Street. I had a sealed copy of this. And I had a half-speed remaster, or half-speed master of Stranger to Stranger, but I don't know what happened to it. It's so weird. This is probably the best looking one out of the ones that I bought. So, there's still Stranger to Stranger, and I think there's one more. There were 6 of these. So, but I said, take a break from now because, you know, new records are not cheap, man. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Now, I have this album. I have an original copy, but I kept seeing... I'm a sucker for splatter vinyl, okay? And if you haven't noticed already... And I'm a sucker for Black Sabbath. What else can I say? This is just gorgeous. Look at that. And it sounds great. And there's a record store that I buy online from, just so nobody gives me crap about the freaking Walmart exclusives, because I buy from my record store and record stores online. You know, gave me a fair price for that. Chris Christopherson. This is part of the Austin City Limits collection, that I have been just kind of obsessing over. I have all in the series so far. And they come with a DVD too. And this one was a birthday gift, because I had my birthday was last month. This is blue with black marbling. Dwight Yoakam, Austin City Limits. I'm not a huge fan, but this would be pretty much what I'd need by him. He kind of covers the songs that I like. And this is real pretty vinyl. There's the disc. The DVD. Alan Jackson's new album. We have Where Have You Gone? I wish I would have grabbed Cracker Barrel had a collection of songs, or hits, I think it was called, his greatest hits. It has him sitting in a chair or whatever. I have the CD. It's a best of, and I didn't, and now it's gone for quite a bit of money. Because I don't want to go too in deep with Alan Jackson here. I just want like a best of. But this is his new album, kind of pressed on gray and black marbled vinyl. It was good. Good listen. I've it's had 2 listens. Core Stone Temple Pilots. Can't talk. Kept seeing everybody with it, and luckily my Walmart had a copy. These are pressed in Germany. Look at that. Just beautiful vinyl. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm not editing that out. Whew. The Tremolos. Even the bad times are good and silence is golden. On the yellow Epic label. I'll save you the pain of opening the sleeve. Analog Productions of Time Out, the Dave Brubeck Quartet. If you know me, I love this album, but I could never find one that just sounded great, like amazing, or I have a 60s press and a 70s pressing, and so I'm like, I have to pick up the Analog Productions before it goes out of print. This is not the 45 RPM. This is the 33 1/3. So here we go. And this sounds great. Oh, just amazing. Thick record, just a beauty. Replicated beautifully. And they just sound like they're playing live in your living room. As if, jazz already kind of has that vibe as it is, but it's even better. Analog Productions just does a fantastic job. There's that. Also bought from a record store. I haven't gotten any crap on YouTube. I'd like to mention it's just been on Facebook and other forums. So here we go. Last of Jazz. I could have saved this for my Beatles update, but like I said, I haven't been getting enough. So I don't. It's going to be a while for a Beatles update. But I could have added it to this. But George Benson, The Other Side of Abbey Road. Really good. I've never seen one with like an OB hype sticker before. Still in the shrink. Takes up half the album, but still cool. I recommend it. Succotash. Herbie Hancock and Willie Bobo. I think that's how you say his name. I'm going to save you the pain as well as opening this one up. It's on the, I don't know, late 60s, 70s Blue Note. What a weird cover. Freaking, I guess because, Succotash. It's got a piece of corn and lima bean on it. Stone Temple Pilots. This is on blue splatter vinyl. These were right next to each other and the only ones. Also made in Germany. Not as cool as the first one. But cool. Gosh. Now my nose has not been running all day until now. This was recommended by, I watch, other videos like Noble, no, it wasn't Noble Records. I cannot remember who recommended this. Well, anyway, it's Bill Evans and Jim Hall Undercurrent. This is original master recording, and this is number 8,569. And this is originally on Blue Note. Mine came with one stupid little ding here. I'm telling you, packaging needs to get... First of all, and shipping needs to get better. It's just... There's some albums I've waited forever for. What I never got. Well, multiples I never did get. And some came way later. But, these are nice. I don't like opening these too far. This is still going for pretty cheap for what MoFi is. So, I went ahead and picked it up. Go. Olay, John Coltrane. This is a 1969 repress, still in the shrink, and it looks like it's never been played. So, really thick cardstock. I didn't have this album at all, so. Miles Ahead, this is a 70s repress, totally even different cover. Prestige. Bill Evans, Trio 64. This is Acoustic Sounds. Like I said, I bought this from a third party, so I can't return it and get another one. So I'm just have to deal with that. And this. You gotta... just sucks. But the vinyl is okay. Where is it? Right there. So this is the Acoustic Sounds Verve series. I have Trio 65 pre-ordered, but they just delayed it again. It was May. Now it's looking like it's June 15th or something like that. I love this series, and they sound great. A little disappointed with the cover. What are you going to do, though? This was last year's record, so it's not like I can just return it and get another one. Herbie Hancock, The Prisoner. I might upgrade this one. I didn't realize this is an older. Well, I shouldn't say older. I think this is like 2000. It's still in the 2000s. I kind of wanted the tone poet of this just because they sound great. So I might upgrade this one. So there's that. And the last one, and the newest one, which once again, on the bottom. And Amazon has been real fussy. And it just, with things getting lost, I had done this and one had gotten lost. Luckily they had, they told me not to worry about it. They had seen where I shipped it back. But it's just a pain in the ass. If there's something wrong with the actual vinyl, I think I would, be a lot more pickier. But I listened to this one last night. But I don't know if those seam splits happen in shipping. This was shipped well. I don't know. It's, come on, annoying that I keep kidding him with that. But this was an Amazon purchase, and so I don't always order them from Amazon. I like to pick these up through my record store too, because then I can visually inspect them. But this one he didn't have, and I think this was last year's, along with A Love Supreme, which I wish I would have bought that. So I'm going to try to find it at the going price. I think Acoustic Sounds still has a copy. It's not back ordered or out of stock. So other than that, these are still nice pressings. It's just frustrating that two of them came, and and with shipping here lately, it's just been awful. USPS has been terrible with items, and then, like I said, one record got lost. No, I'm not doing that. So, okay. So that is my final update. I hope everyone has a great Saturday night. Take it easy. Peace.